Old head saying, why the people outside trying to keep them young boys quiet? Get low, why them young boys wild? Looking at them about to start a ride. Good Lord, why the people outside trying to keep them young girls quiet? Get low, why them young girls wild? Looking at them about to start a ride. Good Lord,
Red, some whites and blue. No rights, incites the fight in you. For life, you know nice, you know like my hue. You strike, we stand straight as a stripe on cue. When you ask, why we burning up the neighborhood? As if the ghetto was created for the greater good. It's even burning where the Savior stood. We trying to self-destruct, it's what will make you do it. Trying to find a nugget of truth in something other than art, somewhere other than youth. It's all lies, everything under your roof. To learn that history's been slanted just to keep you aloof. It reaches moments when even the righteous choose violence. From silence to siren, a seismic environment in life's maze. Maybe what's left is the right way. I hate to blacken your white day, but old heads saying,
why the people outside trying to keep them young boys quiet? Get low, why them young boys wild? Looking at them about to start a ride. Good Lord, why the people outside trying to keep them young girls quiet? Get low, why them young girls wild? Looking at them about to start a ride. Good
No
Lord.
way left to temper the temperature of the town. Hear the brush with death painting crimson across the ground. Down now, get behind something. A cause or some cover, take aim or take suffering. News cameras never get the pause. Only want the rumble in the jungle when they popping out the claws. Civil rights suddenly got a clause, declaring martial law. Too many ninjas tightening up their brows. Being lioness doesn't make it a lion less. And hunting down the cubs is a good way to lie and rest. Yes, stress and pressure bust pipes. No, ain't no fun when the rabbits behind the sights. Seeing fires burning as bright as the city lights. Fueled by revolt at its highest voltage ignite. Generations behind with numbers in decline are now the ones peeking out the blinds in these times saying,
Why the people outside trying to keep them young boys quiet? Get low, why them young boys wild? Looking at them about to start a ride. Good Lord, why the people outside trying to keep them young girls quiet? Get low, why them young girls wild? Looking at them about to start a ride. Good Lord.
hey, can I get an R for the riot? E for emotion, D for devotion. What's the commotion? You ask why we burn up streets that we live on. Did we get that notion from across the ocean? Such self-destruction, pain and the misery. We know nothing of infamy. Let's role play the history book. Reverse psychology, the apology. The Civil War wasn't fought for me, it was economy. Look, age breed, the slave state recorded, but it took 100 years to piss in the same toilet. Age breed, the slave state recorded, but it took 100 years to piss in the same toilet. Why? Condition, the hate self since we met Christian. Then taught God neatly, thus in full submission. Command, this a devilish plan to pull that monkey business off. You need one hell of a plan, you understand? A devilish plan to pull that monkey business off. You need one hell of a clan, one hell of a clan, one hell of a clan, clan.
When it came to game, but got bitched in a cinch when it came to Jane. I can't explain deep breaths that I take in her presence. Farm recollections connect to every ounce of her essence. I love her. Sister John with the herb above her. Love so strong it can't be wrong for her to share with another. Long as she touch my lips and fingers, fuck it, we swingers. Cause it's Jane to keep me sane for what the world gon' bring us. Can make a blind Her first name changed the calamity, cause it's all about the law in my car.
Okay.
Asking me, where did shit come from? Having me see a counselor asking questions, it's plum dumb. Trying to steal my love, so now I'm constantly taking shit. Cause now 3 times a week they wanna test our relationship. Shit. Change, coochie hair plain colored, sweet little red things. She riddled every area of my brain with deep tickles. Mary that carries my pain, no an angel. Came to me one night chillin', said I won't change you, just pain who's within that feeling. I said cool, let's lay up with the stars for a minute. Next I know we break up roaches from cigars. We done finished. Jane done things that made me search my soul. As a young one, she's an old freak that cuts slow. Leave her, right now you get a hellified no. I guess I need her. That double-edged ledge cuts throats. I love the pleasure or pleasure, whatever, call it leisure. You call her a crutch, y'all hush. I call her Retha, undressing her, loving the resin upon fingertips. It's over when I roll with your fat lady. Don't sing it, bitch. I said, damn, Jane. You might want to use my navigation system, my wisdom. Shine light through this black prism, my rhythm. Let it guide you through baptism. Word to Shirley Chisholm. I'm truly trying to blaze trails, right back cinders of the hate mail that keeps coming. Cage birds still singing, chain gang still drumming. 100 miles and we still running. 400 years. Give me a pound of Bob Marley, American flag strapped to the back of black Harleys. And if we burn you down, it's to begin anew. Let's pull the sheet off of our history and bid adieu. America, I love you. Even after everything you put my blood through. Every decision of a slave on a cuss you. Throw a middle finger up and say, America, my love's true. Even after everything you put my blood through. Every decision of a slave on a cut you. Pull out an AK and spray. Planet in the sky, the U.S. is alive. Everything before it absorb it and let it die. Daughter of 4 fathers, no mama to get it right. Raised and became a beauty with something ugly inside. Growing up abused with bruises of different hues. Red, white lines, now our lady sings the blues. Oversee notes while we broke. MC votes for people. Both feeling in hero, competing, stroking the ego. They talk and talk, I'm trying to walk through absolutely zero. Cheer us on the court, but when it's foul, we get no free throw. But we go hard off, hoping for the love. But all my heart still covered in blood. A beauty from the heavens up above. Hold her tight, you bout to see close up. Past new skin, you find something so rough. Can we keep her true? I don't know. What to
It looks like you're streaming. Would you like to help? Depends on what you want help with, I suppose. Or if I would like help, I guess it says. I don't know. Oh, a reference to the... I see. I really need to do something about this structure one day. Anyways, how is it going? What are you working on today? I think I'm gonna add some... I need to clean up a lot of stuff, so it's like short things, but I want to make something which can create a video. I'm not sure how to do it, but if I can get I want to be able to download a video based on Canvas, I guess. I might do that today if I can get to it. I'm not sure yet. If I can get to figure out how my website even works. This is not it. The space between us is like a light year. All in my phone like she AT&T. All in my Facebook pretending she me. Cause I'm not hot, single friends feeding the nonsense. The ghetto's trying to kill me and my chick's an accomplice. With black gloves, black mask, full lips, fat ass. Text messaging ridiculous comments. I had to wash my mouth out to read you the contents. She might literally love so it's failing.
Now I'm left with a pain in the neck, but she's my eye candy, the flavor I savor, and I'm part Vader. I think with my saber, I live in crazy town and I'm married to the mayor.
So why is this not working? No, I guess the real task I want to do is that I want to be able to draw something on a canvas, and then the thing which is being drawn I want to download as a video. So I guess you can say some way of converting canvas to a video. Instead of recording it, then I can download the video. But that's probably the long-term goal. Here, if I can even get or remember how these things they work. I'm not sure why this is not working. I guess.
She's a devil in a baby blue dress, who I mentally be dressing as an angel through sex, who be testing my metal, and yes, in a way I choose the stress, and I guess that I settle cause I'm a slave to huge breasts, but it ain't worth it. Ask me again and my mind has changed on the situation in 5 days, and I couldn't say for certain, so we stay in this deranged arrangement.
Okay, so module is not defined, is what I get.
My judgment impaired like I was drunk on kamikazes, riding a busted Kawasaki, calling a love doctor cause I need a fix of this chick, and it's sick and they wish I could quit, but it is mixing the signals and shit. Half of the time I see past these disastrous signs, and half of the time I keep asking if I'm happy to lie. If blame can be assigned, I guess I'll have to try this food for thought. You can always see the shape of the pan in the pot. Savage desire for me to taste the love and so my peace of mind will never turn into a baker's dozen. I'm crumbling.
I really forgot how this routing works. That kind of sucks. Okay, so I go here, it doesn't take me to the side. Why is that so? With a binary to text, binary, blah blah blah. Morse code, Morse code. And here we have this. So the question, why is this not? Okay, so it's doing something there, it seems. What is that? Encryption items? Maybe it's these I cannot have. Okay, so it's probably because it runs some of these functions somewhere. Well, I gotta run, but enjoy the rest of your stream. Good luck with getting the canvas video. Thank you. Okay, so it works here. I can display that at least, so let me try to see. And this goes to research or what? I don't think I need this. No. Yo, ask away. Ask away. Okay, so why is this not working now? Is it because of this? Or what? Oh, it is. Okay, so I cannot use this for now. I'm not exactly sure why. How do you do this 30 days trial stuff in a web app? What do you mean when you say 30 days trial stuff? Like, 1 second. To fix the sound. Like 30 days. I'm not sure because there's probably some laws that have to be fulfilled or something, but you can probably do it like some way of assigning them a free month, right? Yeah, I'm not sure because you probably have to figure out something with... I'm not sure what the rules are for when you charge money for like subscription based charging of money. But my assumptions is that you can give a month for free, so they just don't pay for a month, but they get one. So you give them one for free, I suppose. Not really sure, because of there might be certain agreements that they have to click yes to or something before you can do such a thing. At least I don't know, right? But that's my assumptions. Okay. No problem. I hope it helps at least. Okay, so I'll try to write something to this canvas. The question is just where. So we have something which runs the encryption. So, and what does it do? It does this, which writes to HTML. Yes, mostly vanilla JS. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm trying to do my own React stuff, actually. Some of it. Like my own local routing is what I've made, and so on. But, you know, some things, they are a bit more complicated because they're not totally finished yet. Virtual DOM as well. I'm actually not sure what virtual DOM is. I think that's one of the concepts I did not understand yet. Reacts abstract away the DOM from you, give a simple programming model and a better performance. Yeah, like what does virtual DOM, how does it work? That's what I think. So it's just holding the DOM in memory or something, or what? This approach enables the declarative API of React. You tell React what state you want the UI to be in, and it makes sure the DOM matches the state. This abstracts out the attribute manipulation, event handling, and manual DOM updating that you would otherwise have to use to build your app. I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have so much of that. I basically just changed the content, like override it. At least right now I just override. So maybe it's not exactly the same way I do it. Oh, okay. So why? Okay, it's still working. So what I needed to do is that I have to try to see if I can write to the canvas here. So what is it? Canvas get context. Okay, and then we need to write, so let's just try to canvas write text. There's a font, and we need the fill text. And we need to run some functions. So, okay, so bind event listener have some kind of function which have a timeout and runs a loop. So a string array, and it takes a string array, and what does it do with it? So it apparently run encryption based on the string array and the count, and the count is equal or plus stop. So the string array, I guess, is just a long array string, right? So I push new string from here, which is, I guess these are lines maybe actually. Or I can try to console log. And I actually need this button. Okay, and we have to bind this event listener then, I suppose. Like that. And let's remove this maybe. I don't think we need to time it out. And nothing happens. So something of null. Line 117. So it's up here. Run encryption gets ID. So this is not correct. What is this used for even? So why is this not working? I don't understand. Import from this research.js. I don't understand why. Okay, so itching number. Why is this wrong? Do I need to inject it in another way? Can I not do this? Maybe I cannot do this. The question is then, how can I do this then? Interesting. Because it fails because it cannot get this random. It's because it cannot use this import, but I don't know why. So import. Export. It's because of this one. No. Okay, so let me just check what I do elsewhere then. I have this. Yeah, here I import these. Oh, maybe it's this. I have to use. Okay. Yes. So we get something now. That's good. Let's then see what we have to work with. Okay, so it does make new. So we need to canvas clear. We need to clear the canvas. Okay, so we have that. I also think there is something wrong with the size here. JavaScript. Oh, maybe it's because of this. Yes. Okay. So we have this, and it only draws one line at a time. And it also expands out of the canvas. Thank you. Expands out of the canvas every now and then, which it should not do. And let me see. What can I do? I guess I could also write multiple lines, so this only writes one time. But the problem with writing a text here is that I would have to calculate, I guess, the space of the text itself to know if it expanded out of the screen. Actually, I don't need a count here. I can probably just pop one of this. I think so. Okay, so it's not that, it's on shift, I think. On shift. We need to remove the first element, I suppose. Thank you. Which is the use of this code? I want to... one second. I want to... You can see when I click here, it displays these hexagrams. And these hexagrams, they... what would you say? I guess the easiest way to explain it is showing it. But these hexagrams, they hold a value. So here you see I can write something and it gives me this code which holds the text, right? So if I decrypt this, I get the same text as the one I inputted, right? So I can type some text here and encrypt it to this and then decrypt it. So what I want is that I want this to happen if in a canvas and then be able to create a video based on the canvas. So I have the instead of having the encrypted message in text as it is here, right? Then I will have the message within a video. So maybe I can have a very long video or something. I can have a video which contains the symbols, so it's more difficult for people to figure out the meaning of the message, or it's more difficult to figure out if you have an hour long of these symbols. Only a programmer could crack the code, or a normal person could also crack the code, but it would probably take him way too long if he don't know programming and have to look through 60 frames with let's say 50 symbols over an hour. So you do the math. I don't want to do it, but it's a lot of symbols you have to look at if you do it manually, which could make it impossible for people without programming skills to figure out what it says, behind the video. And this code here, it's kind of the encryption, right? So it's what I also have in here to build these. So this is kind of how it will run, and then maybe there will be displayed some kind of message behind the video. Maybe that's the idea, at least. Right now, I've not made anything in JavaScript which can translate a canvas into a video, and I really would like to do that, I think. Anyways, so let me see if I can figure this out. So right now we only have this, and it runs 60 frames a second. The question is just what I exactly do here. So we have a string array, and we have an input string. I suppose this is this one. So this is the string which we encrypt. And we split this. We split this on each character. Wait a minute. Let's see. I think I might split this on every character, which is not good. Do you use any front-end frameworks? No, I try to keep it very minimal what I use. But I have used what would you say? Libraries, but it's very minimal what I use. I think the only thing I really did was chart.js and then lazy load, but the lazy load doesn't really work. That's the only thing I think I've used, and then Bootstrap, of course. I use Bootstrap. I forgot. I always forget that, I think. Let's split. Okay, so I split each character of this list or of this text. So let me see what I do. I split each character, and then I build a new string. And then when there is a space, I think 19 is equal. Or wait a minute. No, that's when it's 19 characters. I wonder why I do this. So this keeps running or what? So string count, string array. Why is it doing this stuff? So apparently it's not stopping this one, I think, for some reason. Aesthetically, it looks so beautiful, but I can't get anything. You mean Yeah, I don't know. I can explain some of the code, I suppose. This is just running the encryption. Like, I don't know how much I want to, because it's not working really. But here we have some window animation which starts a loop that runs 60 times per second, and then within that loop which is this one, the animation loop, and then I run the encryption. That's basically it, and we draw it here, but I cannot quite figure out okay, so let me see. Write HTML, which okay, so this is the one that writes to canvas. So write to canvas, and here I also need to move these, but we clear the canvas and write the text. And for right now, I think I only write one line, which I would probably like to write multiple lines here. Yeah, I think I can also just say array dot unshift here. And this should return, I think. I think unshift array unshift returns yes, or what? And returns the new length, or only the length. I guess I can try, so let a7 a.unshift. Okay, so it only prints the array length, or what? And it doesn't even remove it. Oh, adds, so I guess it's just shift, right? Removes the first element from an array and returns that removed element. This method changes the length of the array. Okay, so I guess let a dot shift. Okay, so that gives 7, meaning that I can say string array shift here, and instead we can say if array length is less than equal to 0, then we do this, and here we can create, no, I think actually I would have to do this here, or I can maybe actually do it here, and then I can remove the count, I think. Which is a bit better, maybe. Let's see if it still works. No. So it prints the text at least. Count is not defined, 100 or 235. Okay, so because I passed the count and I don't need to do that anymore. Okay, so it still prints these. So now I guess we need to solve something else. I guess I could actually, if I pass, yes, if I pass the string array here, which will go to this one, then we would have the full list would be the string, and then or no. The string array contains, I'm pretty sure this contains arrays, or it contains strings, yes. So it contains strings. And then what I can do is that I can say, what can I do? So string is an array in this string array, maybe. Okay, so we have this, and we split this, or no, yes. And then we run encryption, and the run encryption, so this is where it goes wrong, maybe. Because I might only want to return a value here, and then we write to the canvas somewhere else. So this could return this, maybe. Let's see, does it even work? $222. The string array length. Oh, I forgot to shift. Wait a minute. So this is the highest, this is the loop. just the height of the lines. So we just do that, which then would be this one times 64. Let's see. And it failed. X is not defined. Yes. Okay, so we get something at least. And the problem now. Okay, so let's fix this first. I need to add these as some kind of globals, I think. And then we clear, so I clear the canvas somewhere. Clear rec, yes, this cannot go on in here. So this only draws, and then we clear it up here.
Come on, let's ride out. The whole family over for Christmas dinner. Let's go through the purses and sell the gifts from your mom's house. They know you out here doing dirt for cash. Cause you the one unemployed, a couple of dollars ain't gon' hurt their ass. I'm the only friend you got. You tried to sell me, but you took a hit, and eventually you just couldn't stop. A couple of sniffs to get you lit, but couldn't get you to the top.
So let's try to decrease the font size now. Sorry for interruption. Where are you from? Or where is your name from? It depends on which of the names, I suppose. And this name is in Denmark, you know. If it's the Twitch name, then it's something from my imagination long ago, very long ago. So we get these now, and then we decrease this as well. Okay. So you see, we can have some kind of thing here. So it would be interesting to figure out how we create this into a video, which is being downloaded, or it can be downloaded. So it's JavaScript. Yes, all this is JavaScript. Vanilla JavaScript, or whatever you want to say. Okay. I'm not sure what to do. Okay, there's a plus in the end here. I'm not sure if this is correct, because there's not a plus here, which means that I might cut something off the string, or I guess this is the substring I have to do, right? Maybe that's why I have to do this. Yes. And I guess a good way to test if this is correct is that we could make a, let's just do pre and then id print data or something, and then we can print, and I'll also just make this something global actually. And okay, so let me just print all this text, and then we can check if it's actually correct. So we can say in our HTML here, change string. And we should write something, yes. So we clear it, meaning that we have to do this. Okay, and that was not the way I wanted it. So let's do it somewhere else, maybe up here. No, I guess I have to actually do it here. It's lagging a bit because of the DOM operations right now. Maybe I should have used a smaller text here. It's taking way too long, or no? Yeah, that didn't work. It might be because of the line splitting. I'll copy or remove some of this. It's way too long. Way too long. Okay. Okay, so it seems to get everything, or kinda. It seems to miss the dot though, for some reason, which is interesting. It might have to do with the shifting.
stressless. Things used to seem so restless. Forgive me please, see I need to address this. Just haven't been this breathless since I met this woman who leapt into my life when I was reckless. Mothered my blessed kid but was destined to exit early. Guess you could say I've been blessed with the best gifts. Reminiscing holding a necklace in my clenched fist, huh? It's funny how we move in sudden directions. Dedicated my life to the public's protection. Never remarry cause love's an investment. Besides I had a baby girl to worry about that would struggle to blend in. Now as I think the weightlessness is interrupting my senses. A pulsing tension carries my very frame. I rise up in ascension. Wait, I try to escape. When I arrive at these gates, I see a figure standing guard who invites me to pray. I walked towards the figure that's extending its hand. I moved to enter past the gates, yet I met with its grasp.
Slow down, son, there's things to discuss, such as family, but first let us talk about vanity.
Vanity, man, you're sadly mistaken. Either that or your sanity shaken. If you'd examined me patiently, you'd retract any statement. I haven't some flagrantly have acted as faithfully as any other single father who raised a baby girl graciously.
Nakedly, she was at your door after her mother's death, ignorant to racial anger and other stress. Later had a mixed baby at a sweet 16. How did that fit within your picnic scene?
Sometimes it's too late to fix these things. The pristine dream was over. Had to face the fact she split these genes with his sick seed, with skin the darkest pigment seen. And so I kicked and screamed until we found the peace that distance brings.
A mixed race queen, that was your thoughts about her mama. Up yonder when her soul, your hate grows from ponders on life. Being less strife with a white wife, so any instance of y'all's differences, it was slice.
Oh my, it's not a race, my daughter's love flies blind. I couldn't take her making the same mistakes that crushed my life. I'm dumbstruck by these baseless
Capture canvas or canvas capture media stream track. Maybe this is what I need. Interface represents the video track contained in a media stream being generated from a canvas following a call. Okay, so it has to do with that capture stream. I guess I need that then. Manually forces a frame to be captured and sent to the stream. This let applications that wish to specify the frame capture times directly if you see, where do I capture this? Media stream.
Don't worry about what's on my nose. What you need to worry about is what's in this here baggie.
Stream?
Hey! Sit tight, Teddy Ruxpin. I don't got to tell you twice. What is in this baggie?
Oh shit.
It's a class W felony for we made that shit up. Now get this fucking
Nearly everyone in Washington, D.C. carries around a little cocaine. That's because 95% of all dollar bills in the nation's capital has traces of the illegal drug. The largest study of banknotes has found that nearly 9 out of 10 bills circulating in the U.S. are tainted with cocaine.
America's no slipping as his jaw kick.
Okay, so how do you download a media stream, I guess?
Politicians doing rails off a hook or spine. Same shit they lock niggas up for trying to grind. Cause it lasts 10 years if you mix it with soda. Yet they used to use it to put the coke in the cola. In the nose of the stars are getting smoked by the boulder. Even Natty had to push it on the street like a stroller. They shaking like Ray, twitching, scratching their shoulder. The war against drugs, who the fuck are the soldiers? Without drug money, the economy fold up. Cops won't get paid to harass and roll up. Without niggas stirring it, imposter blow up. Who gonna buy all these damn Beamers and Rovers? My kids sent up the river by lawyers and judges. Them same motherfuckers that said
Researchers at the University of Massachusetts say 90% of all money in the U.S. has traces of cocaine. Researchers there believe the statistics suggest more Americans
How do you download? Can you even download these things? I guess you can, but maybe it's just... Maybe this is not the right way to do it.
Tried to kick it, but the shit just be calling. All through the night, for it critters be crawling. Help you transform, it's revenge for the fallen. Strange, slanging that big netted pain. For the juice cruise, make shit out your brains. Boost to morality, boost to your fame. Pigeons gon' roost and make noose out your veins. Who? The vain, creators of the addict. Who wear it like a stain, self-named autocratic. We lost like signals, victims of static. For ways out the madness we
Researchers at the University of Massachusetts say 90% of all money in the U.S. has traces of cocaine. Nearly 6 million Americans admitted to using cocaine at least once in 2009, making the United States the world's biggest cocaine market.
Okay, so this is the set capture or capture stream, I guess, which was probably what you used before or something.
Full of cash or a bliss full of the hash that twists like a mustache from end to end, spread it like a rash from talking through your Walkman or at your disco bash. You need a Tim Ruffle, still skin brown, a metal face mask with a built-in frown, a mic to tilt down 100,000 pounds and see how kilt sound like spilt milk clown. Cocoa butter on a very ashy day, fam. Ray-Bans out on the islands of Cayman. Or I break it down for the layman. Band-Aid Soleil for the Central Pay. Tan, a can of old gold, too cold to hold, slow your roll. Keep on moving like soul to soul, hold the dough. Like a fool stole pity y'all for trying to go up against City Hall titty ball. The black mic is like a red violin. Okay, everybody back to the
If I write it to a video element, can I then download it or something?
Stop kidding, middlemen need riddling. Hit me with the full tin and gin and I'm a kid again. Keep the bong lighting straight through the songwriting. The supervillain, aka the thong biting, is inviting all to the reciting that's dope and raw. Hoping all y'all come in peace and it's open bar. Tear the roof off this bumper rise clock by the end of the night.
So SRC object, media stream. Get video tracks. Okay. Document video.
Can't afford no necklace. Should that 10 go to help build them daycares? Somebody say yeah, pay your fears. Get the herbalizer dishes, and y'all can pay doom and beers.
I came to the shores of America, the sky that's a pillar, the alpha and omega, the home of the beggars, the black
Yeah, so I guess I can try to make
landed on the shore of a place they now never seen before. I read about this inside the ancient books of war. Finders in stainless steel, stripped of their language, still survive the anguish of slavery, but still remain nameless. Separated to portions, a chick by John Hardy Hawkins, and sold on the auction, tore birth control and abortion. Rulers of the first part became slaves of the worst part. The devil's curse God and reverse God. It turned God to dog and made people search hard. No relief came to the prophet, a deadly Farad. Pure trauma, dropped our mamas off in Bahamas and Barbados. Tobago's separated us from slave boats. Made our own brothers hate us. From Virgin Isle to Jamaica, Trinidad, Honduras, Haiti, Grenada, Bermuda to Cayman, mental enslavement.
The src object property of the HTML media element interface sets or returns the object which serves as the source of the media associated with the HTML media element. The object can be a media stream, media source, a blob, or a file which inherits from blob. Okay, so I guess this is what I have. src object. Okay, so create element. This is maybe what I need. This is what I need. So let me see. Where do I do it? I do it here, so let me try to do something function video. Yes. Or actually, I guess I can just make it here. Video. It's fine. And then the media source will come from this stream, maybe. I think. Let's try to call this function here and see what happens. This might give something which I don't want.
From the moon, scoundrels run downs, no hounds to hunt them down. You just cyclo and get your life slow.
Some goons, swindlers, injure ya. A criminal's heart's miniature. Men in the dark, ain't sinister art in the park. Son of the morning star, stringing hearts like a harp. Playing melodies of jealousy. Felony strung by hell in its philharmonic, bewitching our young guys. We no longer seek light to give us power. That voice gets hushed by the rush of the witching hour. The touch of the wicked cowards that lurk in the dusk. And eventide heathens ride, searching for bucks. Anonymous and corrupt, a sheer obscurity and a spell under its veil and impure security. We love it in our spirits cause we suckers for lust. Most even fuck in it, we too ashamed to be just.
When night falls and all lights off, you'll get right where I live. Crooks and robbers, villains and mobsters, the night sky.
Yo, yeah, I'm kinda making a portfolio, I guess you can say. So what about this media source? Do we need to bind something to it? If I do this capture stream, and this returns a media stream, well then how do I then bind this? And how often do I have to return this? Like, is this based on frames? Or do I only have to start the stream one time and then it just works? Oh, I still called it here. Let's see. Okay, so nothing happens. Or very shortly something happens. Nothing is displayed at least. So let's see. So maybe I need some of these. But I don't have an asset URL, so I guess that's not what I need. Media source. So here there is a creation of a media source, which is then set to the video. So maybe I need to do this. But what is this src object then? Oh. Okay, so capture stream, I guess I have to start this actually. Wait a minute. So what if I do stream here and then I capture it before? So stream capture. And then when the script is done, we do something with the stream. I guess that's the problem, right? Maybe the function have to be finished before something can happen. Which means maybe I can call it in here if this works.
time, connect me, please. I know that she's at home.
Hey, gonna start learning JS after about 6 months of Java development. Any resources you can recommend? I'm not sure. I don't think there is. As long as you know this website, they like the API in here, then you're good. Then just do some whatever you like, I think.
Come back and they run them through the system and realize that I'm black. All I remember was the stripper, then I faded the rap. Said her name was December, then she sat on my lap. Merry Christmas, liquor and higher power, my witness. I thought fleeing the people was just a matter of fitness. With all the nice drinks, compliments of Dennis. Whoever the fuck that is, Dennis is this. Two middle fingers up, Dennis is this. Dennis tab maxed out on titties and fists. Whoever the fuck Dennis is pissed. Cause I don't think that dude we was drinking with was Dennis at all, fam. It's 4 o'clock on Sunday morning. Who the hell is calling my phone? Picking me up, I'm stretching and yawning. If you had any sense, you'd leave me alone.
Yep, I'm aware it's 4 in the morning. I just wanna tell you I'm drunk and I'm kinda horny. I know it gets annoying, but I've been losing my grip. Every woman I talk to, I treat like a therapist, and it's a bitch. Mainly cause I now consider you one. I wanna let you go, but every time I seem to screw up. Now that's the problem with the space that you occupied. It's going great, and then the thought of you would cross my mind. Box around in a car.
The URL create object URL. The static methods method creates a DOM string containing a URL representing the object given in the parameter. The URL lifetime is tied to the document. So let me see. Well, why doesn't this work then? So we have an IDE of a media stream here, active. Stop. Maybe I need to stop it or something first.
That's the angle. Oh, she's gonna love that one.
I don't speak Spanish. I think the API for it is either it's just me or it's not giving me what I need.
I'm on an island where my family speaks as I palm trees high as the son of a beach. Right here, quite near to perfecting my speech, but my sleeping habits on average keep me missing my sheets. Yeah, in the studio, blazing the beats or clubbing with fly birds, rubbing, squeezing they tweets. Flaked on my intervention, I was missing for weeks on the international binge with the friends that I keep. Then come home and roam around in my PJs for 3 days, eating sour cream and cheese lays. Relapse, itch, hit. I'm scratching like DJs. Tracks in my veins, so I'm fiending for replays. You
Because there's no real code showing these things.
Mississippi making moves, turn to chess in the shy. Raised by a managed board. Watch them testifying, high five. Shaping ears all over in a time that he knew would soon pass by. Muddy waters fed the roots. Now everybody reap the fruits. Muddy waters fed them roots. Now everybody got some juice. So. From 9 to unconscious, steady trying to figure it out. Critics and holy rollers, they named it all nonsense. They didn't want that shit in their house.
I guess I need to debug here. I need to figure out what this stream actually contains. So media stream dot add track, get tracks, get video tracks. Okay, so we have something here maybe. Ready state live, so probably need to stop some kind of recording here maybe. Can let's stop. Can you stop this somehow? With a media recorder that stop. Does stream have the stop on it? Stop? No. Clone active equal false. Can you do that? No.
This house, some will never see the energy resonating, they steady hating. Lost on a foreign installation, spinning wayward on an asteroid. Aim at it, blast and destroy. Master noise, filled the flame, killed the game. Resilient frame of mind, never contained the nanotech disease. You sneezed out, degrees outlined that define what it be about. I see it now. Electroconvulsive therapy got them aware of the clarity being compromised in the air they breathe. Fair is weak, better to bully they way around with chemtrails. Phase 1 ready to chow down. Stranger in their own skin, danger from their own kin, something controlling them. Covert, undercover, emotional roller coaster, make them hurt one another. Stranger than fiction, anger predicts the probability of friction. Where does it lead to? The information vehicle, what does it feed to you?
Okay, so how do you call this? Which is web APIs? Canvas create media stream track.
We riding on beams of light, quite blinding, shining like diamonds, worn by Orion. Holodeck dining, glitches that sneak swining, blazing at the speed that threatens the full timing. Crop signing, fresh to death, start signing. Grab cigarellos, we leaving in T minus. Gold diggers, grab picks, start mining.
Is it a function in itself?
To start climbing, or give them 2 shoulders, born from cold climates. Hitting hyperdrive in the whip that you hype to drive. Space invaders, clicked up with one side. With 2-bit movements, we leave them stranded on.
Oh, it is. Interesting.
Stranger in their own skin, danger from their own kin, something controlling them. Covert, undercover, emotional roller coaster, make them hurt one another. Stranger than fiction, anger predicts the probability of friction. Where does it lead to? The information vehicle, what does it feed to you?
I do not understand these things. Request that a frame be captured from the canvas and sent to the stream. Applications that need to carefully control the timing of rendering and frame capture can use request frame to directly specify when it's time to capture a frame, to prevent automatic capture of frames so that frames are only captured when request frame is called. Specify a value of 0 for the capture stream method when capturing the stream. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's better to do. Why wouldn't you do this actually? So you would specify this as 0 and then have stream capture up here maybe. Or a request frame. But then how do I just... I still need... Oh, wait a minute. You have to do it this way. Okay, send the current state of the canvas as a frame to the stream. Oh, so maybe you need to... This is a bit odd. I thought that they said specify a value of 0 for the capture stream method when creating the stream, and then down here they use 25. Seems to me a bit odd.
Some said, unfortunately I was mad misled. I ran on E till no more gas was left. The most I got from her was ass and bread, but trust was lost like Kanye's fashion sense. Accidents happen when you live with the weak, but it's not an accident when you make a conscious decision to cheat. That's enough reason to get into beef. Throw all your spouses shit on the street, quit and retreat. But these are the breaks, it's told by Curtis Blow. So please, for my sake, stay by me. This earth is cold, and I'm freezing like I've been laying in dirt and snow. I've searched the globe for a person who knows the true meaning of love. You could be the one if you mean what you say. We could link up and use what we learned from our exes in the past. But wait, cause I got another question to ask, and that's
what will you do if there comes a day when I lose my way? What will you do?
oh yeah.
Why is this so difficult? That's really stupid.
Sounds good, and if you mean it, I'll hook up with you this evening. Hug your body, squeezing your love while I feed it.
Or what am I doing
My
wrong?
queen and trust is the key in every relationship, and other human beings who seeing me try to rush up for no reason, but looks could be deceiving like books you never read and only judge by the cover art. So don't let it crush your heart when they try to use jealousy to pull our love apart. That's when the thunder starts, followed by the rain. But the first line of this song already explained that my arteries were drained. Now all of me is tame, so stay beside me, cause I don't wanna be estranged. Two warm bodies on a page.
Well, maybe I need to set this in the start then. Maybe that's the problem. What happens? If it's a stream, maybe it reads it.
If there comes a day when I lose my way, what will you do?
No.
Trying to kick us out the hood, niggas want us. So stress smoking good to the marijuana. Crack a Corona just on while I'm sipping on it. And start to count the last days cause the shit's upon us. They trying to get
Oh, it's a new blob. Can that take a stream from media stream?
Victims on the pavement, folks can change it all. Moving new jacks with nooses to swing with. The Carter got a dog park, smoothies and sandals. Thanks to the pimps, pushers, hustlers and vandals. And heroes they slander, hit them with scandals.
Oh, it's a media recorder. Takes a stream and options. Maybe this is what I need. So let me see. Constraints. Yes, this looks like something. Maybe. This might be what I need. Or wait, what can I even use this media recorder for? Create a new media recorder object, giving a media stream to record. Options are available to do things like set the containers, mimi type, such as video. And this might be what I need. So I guess I can make a video stream, or maybe this is doing the same. Only audio needed for this app. So media recorder takes a stream. And then we start. I don't understand. So here we create a URL based on the blob. So I guess this is what we need. Meaning that we need the chunks. And in this case the chunks comes from the MediaRecorder. Which is based on the stream. So maybe I can copy this. What is M? M equals on success. I guess I don't need the on success, right? Because in my case it's a canvas. So let's see what I can do, if anything at all. So M equals MediaRecorder. What is the point of this? There's no point in it. We have the chunks. What's the point of the chunks?
We the last of a dying breed, steady searching for my kinds like a dire need. Every day I'm watching liars eat and leech while I starve.
Constraints, options. What is this used for?
Every blessing I receive, I try and pay for it. But sometimes the sun shines more like a gun line. Boss, better call one time. Running blind in this strange journey. I hope I'm still alive when they bring gurneys. In this world where friends are more attorney than Bert or Ernie, it hurts me deep. Pete, I'm steady learning, and then when it's money, but it's all good. Most
maybe I need to do this. Then we push into chunks, but what about the constraints? So I guess it doesn't matter so much. Oh, maybe that only matters if you use a media device.
Forsaking the hapless, let the soldiers of the soulless prevail in the madness. Shit's real in the field when it's minimal rations, and I don't feel the hunger from the sum of the actions. Running thick as thieves, robbing through blurred lines. Levels of good and evil graded on curved lines. The pinnacles of pentacle be rich.
So new blob takes what? Options or what? Yes, options. So maybe we can do a new blob chunks or what? And then constraints or options.
Of a dying breed. I'm curious. All my people on lockdown, Lord.
Isn't it stupid to do this MediaRecorder on data available? On data available.
I'm furious.
Look around, they are Christians. No, they're no longer Christians. They no longer follow Jesus. They follow the devil.
Recorded
100%.
chunks. State that recorded chunks.
Sing, bitch. Joke, I put 3 in your throat.
I guess I need to start this, right? This MediaRecorder start. On-click. But it just seems like it's doing this. Shouldn't this capture stream not do that? Containing a real-time video capture of the canvas contents. And returns a media stream, which is what we need for the MediaRecorder. Right? Create a new MediaRecorder object given a media stream to record. So I guess maybe that works. And then we start recording, right? And I think we can do that here. And then we have this function. I think we might need this, so let's... I have no clue. What song is playing? I'll link it. Or what? It's not... I'm not logged in, apparently. Okay, so stream options. And what do we then do with this MediaRecorder? I guess we should be able to we also need to stop it, so the MediaRecorder, and then we have to make this a global or some other function. I'll just do this. So when it's done, we call stop MediaRecorder, and we set the MediaRecorder as some variable which is in the global scope. Okay, so to initialize native MediaRecorder, the type provided is not supported. Well, what format do I then need?
Long as you all good and everybody under your fuss. Time I try and help myself, reaching out and finding no one else. I can't hold on. So every time you feel your soul in need, realize you can depend on me. Just hold on.
Maybe I should do this web. M.
Stars, batteries full parted Earth, but it's hard to stay charged on Earth, cause worldwide like girth, the wise are in dirt. Grandmamas
Who's the bosses to church? Humming hymns, stretch out a fat meal on the table from something slim. Now we starving. Faith on the back of a car and defined it. Follow tracks.
MediaRecorder is not defined. Okay.
Watch his mouth walk, paints audio visuals, call it rhythmical miracles and parts what your eyes red see. Throwing change ups in your med lead through headpiece. Still judge but don't dread each day. Instead feast life on unfed beast that eats bread and meat. That's either your cash or your corpse.
Oh, something flashed for a second, I think. Okay, so we have a blob here with the size of 0. So maybe that's where the problem is. And it seems like nothing is getting written here. So the question is how, if we can make this blob. Or wait a minute, where does this come from? Oh. Oh, so that is the blob. Or what? Record on clicks. What is this? Visualize screen. Is this a function he had declared? No. This is not what I'm looking for.
Some hatred, everything weightless in space between a kick and a snare on the wings of a white owl, indica in the air. With her, I hear the green sweet symphony everywhere.
So stream. We create a stream. And
engineers occupy booster, hear confession. Add a little compression over some oppression. After mic check 1 2s and testing. Her body the embodies progression. Black music.
there's nothing in these. Okay, so on stop. Maybe that's what I need to do. I think so, actually. Yes, that would make sense. But I think the function before was called actually on the end. Let's try to call this when it stops, and then we can try to print out whatever this is. Okay, so stop, and we do this, so we just start the recorder there and see what actually happens. I have no clue what this does. And on stop is undefined. What? Oh, it's probably, yes, I haven't initialized it. I haven't initialized it. So I cannot bind this. I guess I can still bind it here, right? It doesn't matter, does it? I'm not sure. Okay, so something seems to happen here, at least. Whatever all this means. And there's something undefined, so this one have data. State inactive media stream. video bits per second. Target src element. What needs to be done now? The data is undefined, so we don't have. What happens here? On stop, you take the chunks.
Rose petals, pedal within cities of stone. Reaper and liquor dance, my chemical romance, my pitiful cold hands that ache to be warm, like a tux with gold cuffs that waits to be worn.
MediaRecorder unavailable data, so I guess we still need to find that. But it just seems like it's not doing anything.
Still chase it, you gotta believe me. I just don't think it's as instant as an instance on TV. We tried to close the distance, but persistence ain't easy. There's a ribbon in the sky if you listen to Stevie. Problem is, my arms can't reach that far or stretch that high.
Data block 0.
Wings of a goose mixed with Red Bull, then a nightcap slapped on to keep my head cool. Awakened in the state of confusion.
Block event.
Dressing quickly to get back to my city.
Maybe this already have some data I can get. Target.
Where I sleep, where I lay.
Current target. Okay, so it doesn't have any data, apparently. The question is how I get the data here. Here, so this is through the get media device, but I'm not using this media device. Maybe I should make this example. Because I'm not using the devices, I want to use canvas, that's the problem. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I just need to set the stream up here or something. And then all this actually have to be moved. Let's move this down here and then see. Inactive. Yo. Was it? No, still not. So block, the size is 0. The question is why this happened. So here, something In the current implementation, you can't switch the recorded track of a MediaRecorder stream. So what does this guy do? Recording CTX chunks recorder switch interval. Okay, so here he sets the MediaRecorder. Unavailable data he calls a function, on stop he calls a function, and here he starts it. Maybe I should do that actually. Yes. Let me actually do this. Save chunks. I guess you need to do this. It just seems a bit odd. So all this needs to be global, or that one needs to be global. And we capture from the canvas, we start the canvas, and then we have to bind. So let's bind these. On stop, function stop. And he starts it after, so let me try that. And then we need to send E here. So if data size, let me try to just print this data. See if it works. I'm trying to convert canvas to a video. Now the blob is still zero. The size.
Don't be impressed by things that haunt you when you sleep at night. Just rise above it right in public, catch an eagle flight. Tap that passion that's within you and just let it breathe. I heard it whisper words of wisdom, would you let it be? Please, let it be.
Available data, save chunks, but it doesn't have any data. Do I really need to use this? But I think this is like if you want to use webcam, right? I'm pretty sure. So here's the canvas. Canvas capture stream. And this is what I have here. Capture stream 60 in the MediaRecorder. And then it creates objects from the stream. I think I can look at this maybe. If I'm lucky, the code is here. Okay. So get context, blah blah blah. Okay, here's stream canvas recorder, and that's basically what I have. I have the stream, or I have it in another way though. But should it matter? Is the stream used anywhere else? No, it's not. So the stream is only here, meaning that I should be able to call the function in the parameter. And then we have this add event listener, which should correspond to this one, but maybe it's not working probably or the right way. Save chunks. Guess we'll try. Oh, and then we have a start capturing function, and the only thing that does is draw. and draw calls request animation with a draw white noise. Okay, so it seems like it's just drawing white noise and there is no extra things going on, meaning that he creates the stream and then he runs the loop, and my loop is this one, so it's being called after, which should make it correct. And then we have finish capturing, which takes video data, and video data was a finish capturing. When is that called? Finish capturing is called here. Interesting. E. Okay, this is a bit odd, I think. But play video. And where does this video come from? Come from the video, meaning that I can do video equals should be able to do this at least. And what is inside the video HTML? Maybe nothing. Oh, here the blob is set. Yes, so that's where. So that's this one. Okay. I guess we can just look and see if this even works. I don't think it works. Not defined. But the data is still none. Where is it? So it seems to be a video at least, but it has no data. Oh, wait a minute, what is this guy? So this guy sets the data CTX push, draw white noise. There's something here which doesn't really. I guess we can try the record frame if I can find that. I think it had, yeah, request frame, so maybe it's because the way I'm requesting frames, so stream request frame. How does this work when it's a media recorder? What?
stand to the canvas, my depth is eternal. You never understand this.
Oh, this is called again. It's probably a good chance that messes something up. We have black screen now. Interesting. Interesting. Let's try to go to the blob. Okay, so it's completely dark. And my assumptions now is that if I make a black or a white background, I will be able to see them, or make the font color. So CTX fill style white. Then I might just be able. Yes, we got it. We got it. Great. But oh, that looks so bad for some reason. It's crazy. Let's see in here. Like, look at the quality. I guess this is where I need some options, maybe. But I guess we can download this then. JavaScript, download, blob.
Her same loving hands that absorb pain. Kill, you're learning life's more than a board game. Still better line up the cubes in your Rubik's tight. The puzzle together, there's holes in your piece of life. Only for sure thing is years, but you gotta fight. The wind to your right, I hit the pen flying kites.
How do we actually download this? Download file from, what's it called? MediaRecorder.
Walk up the rectangle steps, take a seat on the bus. Backpack, pack that sack meal for your lunch. Four-corner blackboard makes you act bored. No use paying attention, now you facing suspension. So it's back on the block and they calling you square. Try to get the label off, but you glued to the cable box. Closed caption, closing fashion. So attractive as you lay on a box springs, an old mattress. Choices blocked off, childhood gone. Just future cubicles and retirement homes. But you can't see it happening.
So I guess I need to have an A tag with the blob, maybe. I guess I can try.
But your gun jams and the cops come to take you. Now that bullet ain't the only thing that's caught up in the chamber.
And this needed the download attribute. Download and up here document. And we need to set set attribute to video URL. I think this is the way.
Cold sale for a quick sale, but April Fool. Now your case is on the docket to face a box of your peers. And them bars they trying to take you to won't be nothing like cheers. Just years upon years till your last box is near. Without your participation, incarceration ain't clear. If the plot you got a flagrant, it's best that you leave them vacant. Cause the cells in your mind that'll free you every time.
Document is not defined. Oh.
Just be patient, nothing in life is by design.
Okay, so that didn't work because the element had no text in it, but I guess we can do download, click. No.
The main focus for my music, whether it be the production or the lyrics, is my travels, you know. The outside environment really plays a huge part in what I make. I write all my rhymes outside, you know. Every city I go to, I set up my studio in the hotel. I make the beats during the day. I start coming up with ideas, and I just hit the streets and start walking, and whatever I see really kind of inspires me. It may not be literally, but it always finds its way into my music. The streets, the city is my main inspiration.
I never asked to be born, and that's no question. The sun's still shining on the same old lessons. Then why does life feel like an educated guess? And my thoughts like meals, I'm a sucker for the seconds. Impressions got a lot of us stressing, but how we all perceive is more about a reflection. And the reception's warm that I receive, which leads me to believe these hoes like what I heat. Tall women in heels, tall money in deals, man. Off the no bull, I like all money for real. More time abroad and less time at home.
Okay, so you need to actually set something download equal.
In the moment, gotta hope this feel. The feeling in itself, got its own appeal. I know I'm attracted to the lights in the distance. The closer that I get, and the brighter my wish gets. Excited by the risk and the chances I'm taking. To show what I'm putting my faith in. I'ma be alright. I'm trying to get mine in this lifetime. The afterlife is much further in the pipeline. I'm inclined to believe that, but the truth is that for death, any moment is the right time. So I live every day like it's my last, but I plan for tomorrow as if I will never.
Do you just put the download and then the blob? Ah, yeah. Who is? Maybe I cannot have this URL.
Living in the moment, gotta hope this feel. But the feeling in itself got its own appeal. I'm attracted to the lights in the distance. The closer that I get, and the brighter my wish gets. Excited by the risk and the chances I'm taking. To show what I'm putting my faith in. I'ma be alright. A young shit so real. Kill shit to live, niggas get so feel. I got a hunger for knowledge and I miss no meals. And staying high off life and I miss no pills. I'm addicted to the thrill of walking along the edge. And I know one relies ahead, but always.
How do you download it? I forget how you do this.
Whatever is in store, I'm ready for sure. With the attitude of wealth and the gratitude of the poor. The balance is the challenge, and I sit so still between callous and analysis. But there's no frill, I'm off the chain. Been that way since slaves.
So data to blob, have a reference, download. Oh, so I guess the download is the name. I think so. So the download needs to be dot. Dot webm. So download. Oh, this might not work because of my router or something. What if I do this? No. How do I make it download this file?
deserve. I'ma leave you bleeding by the curb, and that's my mama's word. Bank account commas absurd. Cause I sell specialty rap music and sell out concerts. My favorite spot in the sporting goods is the hunting section. They got slingshots and crossbows and other types of weapons. Camouflage vests and fully stocked with the lead. Next style over, I could go fishing instead.
I also need to revoke the object URL actually.
You about as stupid as that pot that called the kettle black. I be conscious rapping, but now even Geppetto strap. Here to take the ghetto back. Hush the wax stanzas. Taking it back to when rapping was talk between Black Panthers. I'm Hewitt, New and a Freeman, all the above. You ain't even Huey Lewis, ain't got no power or love. And what's sadder, you won't touch rungs on Jake's ladder. Universally unworthy of time, space, or matter. You hot as in English, not as in magma. Deep is Death Valley. You are Alaska. I mastered the range. You mastered the lane. And the day that you're the flame, I'm the rain. Strange.
Big booty Twitter, this is selfie type.
It's probably because of my routing. At least that's what I'm scared of.
We talking black folk field elevator. Think it's cool now, fool later. See us. Every time you leave, think you out men. Seeking her forgiveness, she gon' tell you hell it. And she hope you go with summer when it's even more. Eyes even glowing Terminator red. Shooting through your past red dot beam. Shoulder so cold, making niggas zoom. Pushing all the buttons, make the topic seem. There's no makeup, make them sex so.
All these girls, man, they just want sweat some star, but I don't get gassed up like an electric car. And I don't need a ski mask to rob these bitches of their innocence. I'm at the strip club, seducing several Russian immigrants. Single mom, so DCF. If I hit it, quit it, then report the bitch to DCF. I'm so Bobby Brown, not the new edition days. Never stop my ignorant ways, not as long as pimpin' pays apps.
In a strip club, I don't dare look. Damn, all the money sticking to him, cause you back sweat, make him look.
Success directly, but there is one to distract us. Sometimes the way is out of reach. Perhaps you make it ignorant.
I gotta get ignorant and show my pigment on the job. Slap the darkest part of my hand across jaws. These days are times with jobs hard to find. You gotta work a salt mine or work in a salt mine. Most folks barely stay afloat through proper channels and think the rich sit with black candles and slaughter mammals and run the globe through mind control and designer sandals. But life's a skinny bitch, it's a struggle to get the handle. I'm about to just break bad like Malcolm's dad. Be meth boy or deep with a lab and a yellow cab, so I can get the white picket fence and yellow lab. That American dream makes me wake up and scream.
Oh, it works. Nice. Great.
I'm about to break as I'm creating a scene you can use as an anthem for Kanye's tantrums. Cause I'm about a thumb and a finger away from snapping. Damn it.
Alright. So I can make videos now, or I can download these videos. See what happens if I do 60 FPS.
I'm early every day, never took a vacation. Through mandatory overtime, I always stay patient. Through all the petty dramas, I'm calmer than a sloth. But this shit don't change like if Obama would've lost. I done worked my ass off about 2011 years.
I guess that's it. I'm done now. It works, so I'll see you